All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition tonight of TCA Men's Basketball as we are dwindling down to the end of the season. Tonight's matchup is the second half of your Trojans against the Fort Worth Allsaints Saints from Fort Worth. Should be a good matchup tonight. TCA got their first district win of the season against Allsaints a couple weeks ago. That one was in Fort Worth, and they look to capitalize and get their second win of the night, or the second win of district here against Fort Worth at home. TCA dealing with a lot of injury and sickness this week. Fortunately, they got some of the starters back, but still dealing with a couple, so you'll see that in just a second as we announce the lineups here for the Trojans. I'll get your lineups for Fort Worth Allsaints. Matt Costello, number 3, Easton Feller, number 5, Brett Chumley, number 20, Mitch Bothwell, number 42, and Cole Meacham, number 4. Those are your starters for Allsaints. I'll try and get the names for you so that it will give you a better picture of what's going on, but we'll see how it goes. All right, and now to your Trojans. I'm not even quite sure who the starters are for the Trojans tonight because it's much different than what normally has been. So your first starter for the Trojans is number 3, Brett Kaufman. Your second starter for the Trojans is John Shaw. Your third starter is Will Duncan. Fourth starter is Marcus Schumacher, the sophomore, getting some starting playing time for the Trojans. And your fifth one is going to be Major Wheelis for the Trojans. That's your starting lineup for the Trojans. I'll go over that one more time. It's Brett Kaufman, John Shaw, Major Wheelis, Marcus Schumacher, and Will Duncan. Those are your starters for the Trojans. Sam Norris out tonight with a sickness. A lot of people at TCA dealing with sickness. Sorry, we're having a little bit of lineup issues going on for the Trojans. But, as I was saying, Sam Norris is dealing with a sickness, so he is unable to be here tonight. We hope that he heals up and gets better very quickly to help out the Trojans. He will be greatly missed tonight, as he is a huge part of the rebounding and scoring for the Trojans. Other good news for the Trojans, Will Compton is not playing again, still recovering from having a bad fight with mono. He's back, though, tonight. He will be sitting on the bench for the first game of the season. So he won't be playing, but he's back, so that's a good sign for the Trojans. So as we get set for tip-off, it should be an exciting game between the two teams. Jumping for the tip is number 42, Bothwell, and number 15, John Shaw for the Trojans. As we get set, TCA white jerseys, white shorts going to my left. Allsaints in their navy combination going to my right. Number 5, Feller will start with the ball for Allsaints as he is just sitting at the top of the key doing absolutely nothing. Looks like they're setting up a play for a certain amount of time. Interesting little tactic going on for Allsaints. They're just literally holding the ball at the half court line. They're over, so the time doesn't matter. But they're just holding, and now Feller will begin to dribble and set up a play. Feller down low to Meacham. Meacham with the ball, puts up a shot at the rim, in and out, no good. Rebound, John Shaw. Meacham missed the wide open layup. However, TCA with the rebound now in possession of the ball. Marcus Schumacher with the ball, hand off to Brett Kaufman. Kaufman to John Shaw. Schumacher with the ball now after the pass back from John. Major Wheelis with the ball. He'll give it to John Shaw in the corner, who takes a couple dribbles, fakes a shot, and passes it back out. Wheelis with the ball. Wants to go down low to to Will Duncan, can't, and throws it away. It's a turnover, stolen by Allsaints. Number 20, Chumley with the ball. He'll pass it away to number 3, Costello. Feller and Costello and Meacham are pretty much the ones that TCA has to cover tonight. Otherwise, Allsaints is going to have a tough time scoring. If you do remember back in when we played them in Fort Worth, Allsaints had about a 280-pound center, Mike Flores. He's not playing tonight, it seems like. Don't know what the cause is for that, but not playing tonight, which is sort of a good thing for the Trojans, as Flores, wherever he wanted to go, he went. Oh, as Allsaints had the ball. Allsaints, sorry, as I was going through that, there was a play as Allsaints held the ball again and started to go. They threw it down low to number 4, Meacham again, who put up a layup and got absolutely swatted away by Will Duncan. They got the rebound and put it up, but missed the layup. That's their second missed layup in a row for Allsaints. TCA with the rebound. John Shaw with the ball, down on the baseline, kicks it out to Marcus Schumacher. Brett Kaufman for 3 in the corner. Short, no good. Rebound, number 5, Feller. Good open look for Brett Kaufman. Sorry for that little delay. There's Allsaints turned it over on their side of the ball, so it's TCA ball again. Still no one scored at the 5-minute mark. Schumacher with the ball to Brett Kaufman. Kaufman back to Schumacher. TCA swinging it all the way around the perimeter and back out to Wheelis. Wheelis to Brett Kaufman. Wants a 3, not going to shoot. Gives it to Schumacher. Schumacher puts it on the dribble and gives it to John Shaw. John Shaw back to Brett Kaufman. Has a 3, doesn't take it. Drives inside. Lost it. Fighting for his own rebound. Can't get it. Rebound or stolen again by Allsaints. 0-0 still. 4:30 to play. Almost halfway through this first quarter. Costello with the ball at the red line of the volleyball court and runs a quick pick and roll and goes up, puts up a shot. Is not good, but there's a foul. The foul is going to be called on number 4, Will Duncan. First foul of the game tonight. At the line for Allsaints, number 3, Matt Costello. TCA crowd making some noise as the first free throw from Costello is no good. No Allsaints players are down on the blocks to try and get the rebound for a missed free throw. However, doesn't miss the second one. And the first point of the game goes to Allsaints. It's 1-0. Schumacher with the ball for the Trojans. Gives it to Wheelis to John Shaw. John Shaw, who came back to school yesterday after dealing with a bad sickness. Fortunately, back here for the Trojans. John Shaw with the ball top of the key to Brett Kaufman, who puts up a 3. Up. In and out, no good. Rebound, oh. Number 42, Bothwell went up hard for that ball. Came down hard as well. That's going to get a foul on Will Duncan. J.P. Light now on the floor for the Trojans, along with Braden Miller. Major Wheelis will take a seat along with Will Duncan. Still 1-0 the score here. Allsaints with the lead. Feller gives it to Costello. Allsaints running a play, trying to get rid of it. Costello with the ball, gives it to Feller. Back to Costello. And they'll pass it all the way back out to about half court. And Feller begins the next play, gives it to Costello. Want to go down low to number 4, Meacham. Feller all the way in the lane, gives it to a wide open number 42, Bothwell, for the first bucket of the night, other than a free throw for Allsaints. TCA now with the ball, their possession. John Shaw with the ball on the baseline, wants a shot, not going to shoot it. Gives it to Schumacher. Schumacher back to John Shaw, wide open 3 in the corner. Yes, sir. John Shaw, first points of the night for the Trojans. Finally on the board after about 5 minutes of play here. And now the score all knotted up at 3. Meacham with the ball for All Saints. They get it down low to Bothwell, who's struggling to keep it. Now to number 20, Chumley. He'll kick it out all the way to number 4 in the corner. Air ball from number 4, Meacham. Bad shot. John Shaw with the ball, and they're going to get a charge called against John Shaw as John went down, dribbled hard, and got called for pushing off of the All Saints man. All Saints possession. All Saints taking a timeout. The first timeout of the game. It comes with 2:33 left to play in the first quarter. TCA 3, All Saints 3. It's a full timeout, so we'll play some music, and we'll be back in just a second. Not a high-scoring game to start the game. And just a lot of turnovers and missed shots from both teams. So hopefully they'll pick it up in this later in this first quarter and in the rest of the first half. So 2:33 left to play first quarter. 3-3 the score. We'll be back in just a second. All right, we're back after the All Saints timeout. Feller with the ball gives it to Chumley and back to Feller. And they'll give it all the way to number 3, Costello, who shoots a 3. It's no good. John Shaw with a big rebound for the Trojans. Schumacher with the ball. Dangerous pass to Brett Kaufman. Knocked out of bounds by All Saints. It will retain in TCA possession. 2:15 to play first quarter. Kaufman to Schumacher. Back to Kaufman. Kaufman setting up the first play for the Trojans of this possession. Back to Kaufman. Back to Schumacher. Schumacher, couple dribbles. Dangerous pass down low to Braden Miller, who is fouled by number 20, Brett Chumley of All Saints. Oh, excuse me. It's on number 4, Meacham of All Saints. So, sorry, there was a little disruption on the floor. It was the inbounds pass by the Trojans is stolen by All Saints, who is stolen again by Braden Miller. Good hustle play there. TCA couldn't get it in, and it was stolen. And they're going to get a foul again on All Saints. Quick turn of possessions between both teams. It's TCA ball with 1:49 to play first quarter. So after that, TCA had a failed possession, and then on the fast break, All Saints turned it over with a steal to Braden Miller. Brett Kaufman in the corner. Takes a dribble on the baseline. Cross court to Braden Miller. Miller on the floor. Back to Kaufman in the corner for 3. Off. No good. Rebound number 30. Number 31, Brett Bloomfield for All Saints. Brett Kaufman 0 for 3 tonight for 3. All pretty wide open looks. So hope he gets his rhythm going in just a few seconds. Number 31, Bloomfield with the ball. He'll pass it back to Feller. Feller, the starting point guard for All Saints, doesn't really come out. Chumley, who traveled, not going to get a call. And they're going to get an offensive foul on number 42, Bothwell, for going over the top of Braden Miller. So it'll be TCA ball with a minute to play. 3-3 the score still. J.P. Lipe going to sub off. Joel Smitherman on the floor for the Trojans. Kaufman with the ball to Schumacher. Schumacher to John Shaw. Back to Schumacher. 50 seconds to play first quarter. Braden Miller with the ball. Cross-court pass to Schumacher. To John Shaw. Puts it on the baseline, and they're going to get a foul called. Foul is on number 5, Feller of All Saints. 47 seconds to play in this first quarter. 3-3 the score. No one able to score very much yet. Oh, and a wide open layup for John Shaw on the inbounds pass. John Shaw created some room between him and the defenders and had a wide open layup good, a pass from Schumacher to get that play going. John Shaw with the 5 points for the Trojans. Allsaints baskets have come on a layup and a free throw. 5-3 the score. Feller with the ball at the top of the key. 26 seconds to play. Feller all the way in the corner towards the half-court line. Feller with the ball. Wants to go somewhere. Gives it to Costello. Costello on the floor. Puts up a hard layup on the baseline. No good. Joel Smitherman up for the rebound. Not good. 4 seconds to shoot. Costello with the ball. 2 seconds to shoot. Bloomfield has to put up a shot and does at the buzzer. It's off. No good. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with your score TCA 5, Allsaints 3. Story of the first quarter, Lots of missed shots and lots of turnovers from both teams. Not a very clean game so far. Both teams looking to pick it up and get some more points on the board. 5-3 the score. We'll play some music and we'll be back after the first quarter ending. We'll be back in just a second. Alright, so after the timeout, it is after the end of the first quarter, it's TCA ball. The music's still playing, so we will reset and start the second quarter over again. Kaufman throws it in to Schumacher, and we begin the second quarter. 5-3 the score. TCA with the lead. Kaufman with the ball. Cross-court, John Shaw in the corner. Back to Kaufman. Braden Miller, who shoots a three. That's very short. John Shaw right there for the rebound and the bucket. Coach is yelling, nice passes. That shot was extremely short. That was a bad air ball from Braden Miller, but we'll say it was a pass, as that was a good rebound from John Shaw and immediately put it back up for the bucket for the Trojans. 7-3 the score, 7:25 to play, second quarter. Allsaints Feller just holding the ball like he did in the first quarter. At about the half-court line. And finally, he is dribbling. He'll step back out, doesn't know where to go. He'll step back again and just dribble and wait. They're going to get a foul on number 12. Sorry, I don't have number 12's number, or name. His last name starts with an S, so we'll go with, his first name is William, so we'll go with Will S. for number 12. TCA with the ball. Brett Kaufman wants a three, not going to shoot it. He'll give it to Marcus Schumacher, who throws it to Braden Miller. 7-3 the score, 6:50 to play. Brett Kaufman, cross-court to Braden Miller. Miller back to Kaufman in the corner. Kaufman, couple dribbles at the free throw line, gives it to John Shaw in the corner. Baseline. Gets rid of it, and TCA fights over it, and Brett Kaufman back with the ball. Down free throw line, John Shaw to Braden Miller. Had an open shot, doesn't take it. Braden Miller takes it all the way, and air ball to layup. Got his own rebound, though. Fadeaway shot, no good. Another rebound. John Shaw with the rebound and the bucket. John Shaw with all 9 points for the Trojans. Braden Miller, as he shot his second shot after he got the rebound, got hit in the face. He's down on the floor. He'll be back as he's now getting subbed off. Major Wheelos on the floor for the Trojans. Braden will take a seat. Braden right there, airball twice on two layups, or one layup and a shot. But fortunately, John Shaw was right there to get the rebound and put it back up. So all 9 points have come from the hand of John Shaw. It's 9-3 the score with 6 minutes to play in this second quarter. Bothwell with the ball, gives it to Feller at the top of the key, who shoots a three. Off, no good, rebound, John Shaw. 9-3 the score, 6 minutes to play. John Shaw, good find. Joel Smitherman with the bucket. Joel Smitherman off an excellent find from about 30 feet away. An excellent layup for the Trojans. 11-3 the score. Now in the corner to Bloomfield for Allsaints, guarded by John Shaw. Bloomfield gets it down low to number 42, Bothwell, who turns it over. John Shaw with the ball. Sorry about that little delay right there. TCA setting it back up. John Shaw with the ball after the Allsaints turnover. Gives it to Brett Kaufman. Kaufman at the free throw line. John Shaw now back off the pass from Brett Kaufman. Steps back and passes it down low to Major Wheelis, who threw it to Joel Smitherman in an effort to pass it, but it was tipped off by Allsaints. So it'll retain TCA possession with 5:10 to play in this second quarter. Schumacher wants to get it in to Kaufman and does. Kaufman at about the red line gives it to John Shaw. John to Schumacher. Schumacher down low at the free throw line to Major Wheelis to Brett Kaufman. Back to John Shaw, who has a wide open three. Shoots it. No good. Joel Smitherman guarded by two Allsaints defenders. Couldn't get the rebound. And they're going to get Marcus Schumacher for a foul from pushing. Pushed the fast number 5 Feller of Allsaints, who is going to make a break for a layup. Couldn't, so he'll throw it in now for Allsaints. They get it all the way in to Costello at the half-court line. And Costello will bring it up. Costello crosses over, drives all the way in, somehow didn't travel, took about 7 steps. And is fouled as he goes all the way up. Foul is on number 40. Foul is on number 41, Joel Smitherman. Subs for the Trojans. Braden Miller back on the floor. John Shaw going to take a seat. Interesting decision from Coach Feemster. Bothwell, after he got the inbounds pass from Feller, layup is no good. Rebound Trojans. Kaufman with the ball for TCA. Couple dribbles and passes it out to Smitherman. Smitherman dribble, gives it to Schumacher. To Miller again. Now back out to Schumacher, who doesn't shoot a lot. Mainly a assist or passing guy. Oh! Major Willis with a good find to Joel Smitherman, who put up a shot, but it was blocked by number 42, Bothwell. On the ensuing possession, Feller with the ball for Allsaints took it all the way to the hoop, but was fouled and fell to the floor. Never had a shot, but however, they're going to give him the benefit of the doubt that he was going to shoot. So he'll shoot two free throws at the line. Subs for the Trojans, number 10, Jackson Buser. Number 5, Marcus Schumacher coming out for the Trojans. 4:11 to play, second quarter. TCA 11, Allsaints 3. First free throw from Feller is up and good. First point for Easton Feller of Allsaints. Pretty much the leader for the team. Second free throw from Feller is up and good as well. 11-5 the score. 4 minutes to play in this second quarter. TCA with the lead. Kaufman. He'll give it to Braden Miller and back to Kaufman. Kaufman to Buser in the corner. Cross-court pass to Braden Miller. Miller to Brett Kaufman. Kaufman wants a shot, not going to shoot it, gives it back to Miller. Miller with the ball to Buser. Buser back to Braden Miller. To Buser. Buser cross-court pass to Smitherman. Buser has the ball. TCA doing a lot of passing. Joel Smitherman down low to Major Wheelis. Kicks it out to Miller. TCA not shooting threes, being very decisive with their shots. Kaufman now with the ball on the other side of the court for Trojan. Pass it back to Buser. And gives it to Miller. Drives all the way to the lane. Layup no good. Rebound Major Wheelis. Gives it to Brett Kaufman for 3. Off, no good. And there's a foul on the floor. The foul is going to be on number 42, Bothwell of Allsaints. TCA doing a really good job of passing right there, keeping it away from Allsaints. 16 foul against the Saints. I believe there's 7 fouls against the Trojans as well. So, next foul, either team will be shooting a 1-and-1. Brett Kaufman with the ball. Drive inside, and they're going to get a offensive foul on the Trojans. Fouls on Brett Kaufman, number 3, for a charge. So 11-5 the score. 3:11 to play, second quarter. Fowler with the ball to number 4. Meacham. Meacham tried to put up a shot and couldn't. Instead, he traveled, so it'll be TCA ball. 3:07 to play, second quarter. Sorry, a lot of things going on here tonight. A lot of fast-paced play going. 3 minutes to play, 11-5 the score. Brett Kaufman with the ball. John Shaw on the corner, who just subbed in for the Trojans. Kaufman to Joel Smitherman. Smitherman back to Kaufman. Kaufman, John Shaw on the corner. Diving on the baseline, puts up a shot. Gets the roll, and it rolls out. Rolled all the way around the rim and then dropped out. Feller with the ball. Drives all the way to the hoop. Missed his layup. Rebound, Major Wheelis. Wheelis traveled. So they're going to get So after the turnover from Wheelis, it is the Saints' ball. They'll give it to Costello, who takes a couple dribbles and looks for somewhere to go. He now drives inside, and they're going to get him for a travel. Costello kind of pushed off with his arm there. Didn't get called for the foul there, fortunately, but he did travel, so it'll be TCA ball after TCA travel. Smitherman to John Shaw. John Shaw in the corner. He'll give it to Brett Kaufman, who wants a 3, not going to take it. Now drives inside, gives it to Braden Miller. Miller, who has a tough night shooting, passes out to Joel Smitherman. To Brett Kaufman for 3, who needs it desperately. Missed it badly. Wow, bad shot from Brett Kaufman, not often. Joel Smitherman, bad pass, but it'll remain Trojan ball as the ball is knocked out of bounds.
Hey, do we have one of the papers?
Braden Miller to throw it in to Kaufman. Kaufman with the ball, sets it up, gives it to Joel Smitherman. To John Shaw, back to Smitherman. 2 minutes to play in the second quarter. John Shaw with the 3. Not going to shoot it. He'll give it back to Brett Kaufman. Kaufman down low to Major Wheelis. To John Shaw. Drives inside on the baseline. Going all the way and is fouled on the way up. He'll shoot 2 shots at the line, it should be. The foul is on number 4, Meacham of Allsaints. John Shaw will shoot 2 at the line. Minute 47 to play, second quarter, TCA 11, Allsaints 5. Very low scoring game so far between the two teams. First free throw from John Shaw is up and no good. Apparently the foul was on the floor. It was not a shooting foul. So it is Allsaints ball now. First free throw from John Shaw is not good. Allsaints losing the ball and threw it away to Major Wheelis. Wheelis back to Braden Miller. Miller, hard layup off, no good. Brett Kaufman right there with the rebound and the bucket. Brett Kaufman couldn't get a 3 to go earlier. Now finally with his first points of the night on a rebound and a putback layup for the Trojans. 13-5 the score. Minute 14 to play, second quarter. Feller with the ball. Turn it over again, stolen by Brett Kaufman. Wheelis with the ball, gives it to Joel Smitherman. Smitherman has to get rid of it now and does in the corner of Braden Miller. Braden Miller finally makes the layup for the first time tonight. And TCA putting together a little run there. 15-5 the score with a minute left to play in the second quarter. Allsaints takes a 30-second timeout to talk it over and try and stop this TCA run. Good passing from TCA and good defense from TCA is what given TCA these last 2 buckets. Quick transition layups off good passes and good steals from the Trojans. They can't get good shots setting up plays. At least their points off the turnovers are helping a lot. So, after the timeout, 15-5 with 53 seconds to play in this second quarter. John Shaw, Braden Miller, Brett Coffin, Major Wheelis, and Joel Smithman on the floor for the Trojans. For Allsaints, number 4, Meacham, number 3, Costello, number 33, Slaughter, number 20, Chumley, and number 5, Feller. 52 seconds to play. Feller bringing the ball up the court for Allsaints. He'll give it to Costello, who gives it back to Feller. Feller, a couple dribbles, and gives it to Chumley. Chumley puts it on the floor and passes it out to Costello, who shoots a hard contested three. Bad air ball from Allsaints right there. John Shaw with the rebound for the Trojans and is fouled by Meacham. His third foul of the game so far for Allsaints. John Shaw shooting a 1-and-1 for the Trojans. John Shaw with 9 points for the Trojans. Massive part of the reason for why the Trojans in the lead is John Shaw with a lot of rebounds and a lot of points. John Shaw 1-and-1 at the free throw line. First free throw up and good. 16-5 the score. 33 seconds to play. Second free throw from John Shaw is up and no good. John Shaw now with that first basket has reached the 10-point mark for the Trojans. Now Feller with the ball with 25 seconds to play. Feller drives inside, gives it to Costello, who drives inside and traveled again. So with 21 seconds to play in this second quarter, TCA will have the chance for the last shot. Kaufman with the ball for the Trojans. 16-5 the score, 16 seconds to play. Smitherman to John Shaw, 14 seconds to shoot now. John Shaw to Smitherman again, 10 seconds. Brett Kaufman with the ball, 8 seconds to shoot. Smitherman to John Shaw with 6. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. John Shaw on the baseline, needs to put up a shot and can't. That'll be the end of the second quarter. We'll go to the end of the first half with TCA in the lead, 16-5 over Allsaints. A very messy first half between the two teams. TCA fortunately getting a lot of rebounds and putting back layups which are going in. John Shaw, a big reason for it, with 10 points tonight. Brett Kaufman with 2, Braden Miller with 2, and Joel Smitherman with 2. All the points for the Trojans in this first half. First half. We'll pause 10 minutes for halftime, and we'll be back with another live broadcast back on at TCA Broadcasting, my Twitter page for where all these broadcasts are being held. We'll have the second half for you between Allsaints and TCA in about 9 minutes. So feel free to join us. Again, just click on the link at TCA Broadcasting on my Twitter or go to YouTube and be able to listen live for the game. Once again, score at the end of the first half, TCA 16, Allsaints 5. I'm David Ash. Thank you for listening to the first half. I hope you'll join us for the second half and just a little bit. Thank you for listening.